Hey guys, welcome back to another LV1 video. Today we are going to be looking at version 10 of the Waves LV1 mixer. It's been about 2 weeks since it's been out, but I thought I'd do a new features video anyway. Better late than never, I guess. Anyway, let's dive right in. So the first thing I want to talk about is the sound grid server section. Now you can see temperature in both Celsius and Fahrenheit, as well as CPU core usage for both average and peak. You can go in here and get some information about your servers. And if you add a second server, of course I've got the other server assigned to the second LV1, you can see that device as well, though it does not display a temperature or core usage. Only if it becomes master will it show that information. Second thing I want to talk about is the new menus in LV1. We can go here, just try to add a plugin. We have all of our categories here, and they are split up a little bit so they don't run off the screen. Very clear, very easy to select with your finger. And this is pretty consistent throughout the whole entire LV1 mixer. You can go here, and you can see the same sort of thing. Now the next thing I wanted to talk about is I/O sharing. To me, this is the biggest update, and I think the thing that people were most looking forward to. We can now assign I/O devices, and we have this button here that we can click and share between multiple LV1 hosts. We can also go up here and hit share. Now by default, share preamp control is off. I was playing with it earlier. But if you want to share preamp control, then it's this button right here. But let's show you some behaviors with it off. So we'll go here. We have channel 2 set up. Channel 1 is for my voice, so we're not using that. But if we go to input here, we'll go over to our second LV1 mixer. And now we will assign I/O that has been shared. You can see it's selectable. If it was not shared, then it would just be grayed out. And then on our primary LV1 mixer, if we turn up the gain, we can see that it's also changing on our slave LV1 mixer. And phantom power follows. Now if we go to our second LV1 mixer, we can grab the controls here, but since preamp sharing is off, you don't have any sort of control. It doesn't work. So let's go ahead and go over to share preamp control. Click here. Now we still have the same sort of thing here. Turn up our gain. It follows on the slave LV1 mixer. Turn phantom power off and on. But we can go over to our secondary LV1. Also turn it up. Now we have shared preamp control. And phantom power works and so on. Now in addition to shared preamp control and shared I/O, you also have gain compensation. So I'll show you how that works. We'll go into channel view on both mixers. Actually, let me turn off preamp control first, and I'll show you the behavior there. So in our channel view, we can see that they are linked on both mixers, but I only have control over my primary one. However, on the secondary LV1, we can turn on local V gain. So if we turn up the gain on our primary mixer, it will compensate by turning down the secondary LV1. Same sort of thing if I want to turn up here and leave the gain on the primary LV1 alone, I can also do that. Now, one behavior that you should know about is if I turn off local gain on the secondary LV1, that secondary LV1 will jump to whatever the gain is on the primary LV1, the one that's hosting the I/O, basically. Now, if I go to rec I/O devices, turn on shared preamp control, now both LV1s have control over it, but if I turn on local V gain and make an adjustment, go here, the master LV1 will jump to whatever the slave LV1's gain is. So turn this off, and then the primary LV1, it jumps to whatever that gain is. And this works no matter if you're controlling over here, Let's turn this to 37, and then we'll turn this on, go down, turn it off, and then our host LV1 will basically jump to whatever our slave LV1 gain is. So that's just a behavior I want you to be aware of. Okay, let's head over to our setup page again. We already talked about our I/O devices being shared here. We have our sound grid driver. Now, something to be aware of, at the time of this video, you are not able to share your sound grid driver across multiple LV1 systems. You can assign your driver from the other LV1 or other computers as normal. However, you cannot stream audio back from one sound grid driver to multiple LV1s. Now, there is a workaround. Of course, you could do what you've always done and use 2 MGBs or whatever you've had before. Or you could use something like a DigiGrid DLI and a Pro Tools rig, and then basically play back from Pro Tools and then stream it to multiple LV1s, since the DLI would be a shareable I/O device. Alright guys, that's about all I wanted to touch on. There's been some other improvements just with overall performance. There's been some stuff with scenes that have improved. I'll go ahead and link the release notes in the description. You can check out that. There's a lot of bug fixes that have happened. But anyway, I just wanted to go over some of the new features and big improvements that have changed with LV1 that are important to me. So I hope this video helped someone out, and looking forward to getting some more content out there. As always, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks.